What's up, YouTube? Hey, Card Dreamer here, coming to you with a video response for Hey, what's up, YouTube? Joey brings it. Hey, so this is a video response for him. He asked us to do a video on modern versus vintage. So as you guys know, that I am a modern and a vintage collector. I do both. I'll show you. These are my binders of my Baltimore Ravens, starting from 96 all the way down. All the rookies are in the big binders, autographs, all in there. These are the binders of my vintage, starting from 1968, and then these are all the sets all the way to 1989. So these are all the sets from 68 to 89. So as you see, I collect both, right? But I collect a niche. I'm a Baltimore Raven guy, so I collect Baltimore Ravens and modern. And then vintage, I just collect all sets. That's what I do. So vintage versus modern. Let's go back 5 years, because the question is, what's going to happen in the hobby 5 years from now? Well, let's go back 5 years, 2015. For me, we're going to talk about Breshad Perriman. Now, this is a very nice Breshad Perriman card. It's had a very expensive product called Lux, okay? And it's had the gold frame. This has the silver ink. This is, I think it's like, it's 1 of 5, right? So, back in 2015, when this card came out, it was selling anywhere between $300 to $500. Okay, there was 2 that went up for sale, and it was like $300 to $500. Now, this card, another one of these came up on market for sale and sold for today's market, sold for 60 bucks. So let's talk about modern cards. When they're hot, everybody's out there buying them. You know, Lamar Jackson, right? Hot. Last year, I could buy Lamar Jacksons for 75 to 100 bucks autographs. At the end of the season, they were like ripping $600-700 up to $1,000. I was watching them go, and I was thinking to myself, man, I got all these Lamar rookies. I got, you know, my 3 Lamar autographs. I could sell them now and cash out, right? But as a collector, you do that. You kind of like, so it happens when they're hot. But what happens when they don't do so hot and they start to fall apart? Then their prices go way down. What is the average of a person to be another Brady? What is the likelihood to have another Brady out there? Do we have one? Are we going to ever see that again, you know, within the next few years? Don't know. Patrick Mahomes, possibly. Lamar, maybe. You know, there's a few other guys out there. Jimmy Garoppolo, possible. You know, Kyler Murray, all these guys, is a possibility that we could have another type of Tom Brady legacy, but not likely. So let's talk about vintage. Now, vintage, we'll go to another great quarterback. How about this? Roger Staubach. I always get it wrong. Rookie card. Now, this is a graded 4. Sell values, 100 bucks. Okay, but could you imagine if that was a PSA 7, 8, 9, right? This is never going to decrease. This is never going to go anywhere. It's going to stay the same value, but slowly rise. Cards are like the stock market. You can go and put your money into a fast-growing stock market, if you choose to, and hope for rapid growth, because come rapid growth comes rapid loss. Right? It's possible. With rapid growth, there's a possibility to have rapid loss. Or you can be like us older guys and go the slow growth, but it's only going to grow because as the years go by, this card becomes more scarce. Why? Because guys like me are collecting them and they're hanging on to them. So they're being less and less out on the market. Eventually, my generation will go, and these cards will probably go. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to pass. My wife is going to sell these things, right? Or my kids. Somebody's going to sell my collection. So that's fine. Whatever. So these will be back on the market. But what? Not in 5 years. I don't plan on leaving anywhere time 5 years. right? So you're talking 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years from now? Maybe. It's a whole different world. So 5 years, for me, agree, is play both sides. Play a little safe, slow growth, and go ahead and invest a little bit, not a lot, a little bit in fast growth. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. It's the way the stock market goes. It's the way the world works. It's what you got your 401k for. 401k does exactly the same thing. Buys low, sells high. Makes money, makes money, makes money. So anyway, so the next question that he asked is, what of the 6 cards would I have? Please, 52 mantle. That's what I'd take. 52 mantle. Here's why. Dreamer would just love to have one. Don't have any baseball. I'm not a baseball guy, but putting a 52 mantle in that cabinet, that would look very pretty next to my Michael Jordan rookie. Be a beautiful thing. Peace, God bless, and dream big, everyone. Dream big.